Hi guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video for you folks. So guys, today I want to cover something very important for you folks, and this is something that probably affect all of us, especially youngsters. So the kind of questions that I get from most of the teenagers and people in their 20s is not about training, that also, not about food, but about supplementation. I understand, this is something that kind of attracts a lot of youngsters, because they apparently feel that supplement can actually change their body overnight or over a period of few weeks. But does that usually happen? You know that, I know that, it doesn't happen like that. The only way you can change your body is obviously through clean diet, training, and your commitment to fitness. That's the only way. But in this video, I want to talk about food supplements and what happens to your body when you decide to quit, or rather leave food supplements for some time, or probably decide that I've had enough, I'm not going to take any food supplements from now on. Does it affect your body? Would you lose, or will you lose all the gains, or can you actually maintain those gains? So what happens when you decide to leave food supplements? So let's go right at it. So guys, my first recommendation to all of you folks is, there are a lot of food supplements out there, which are natural. For example, whey proteins, creatine, and BCAAs. There is absolutely no harm in taking these supplements, but I can also understand the fact that a lot of these youngsters and teenagers have a tough time convincing their Indian parents, that I really need it for my body, because they apparently feel there are steroids, and I've done different videos on it. But hey, as you continue to convince them, but here's my also video that you can share it with them that they're absolutely natural. But once you get into it, guys, it's very important for you at some point in life to decide to take a break from all these food supplements. It could be for about 2 weeks, it could be for about 2 months, but it has to be at least minimum 2 to 3 weeks. So what happens in those 2 weeks? Not only you'll save up that money that you spending on your whey protein or creatine or wherever, somewhere between 5, 6, 7, 8 grand depending on what you've been taking, but also your body feels very fresh. Which means that after about that break, giving that break for some time, when you again start taking those food supplements, your body will immediately react in a good way. So it becomes very important for you to give a break. Now coming back to the hot topic, will you lose all the gains if you decide to quit those supplements or decide not to have those supplements? No guys, you will not. First of all, the only reason that you're getting gains is not because of supplement. Supplement is only giving you that 2% or 3% of the edge, but it's pretty much psychological edge that you've got, that hey, now after my workout I'm taking a protein powder. So it is mentally giving you that edge, but is it actually helping you pack on muscle, whey protein? Maybe not. Chances are it's not. It's just helping you with recovery. Creatine, yes, it may be giving you some strength, but that's about it. BCAAs, is it helping you prevent that muscle loss while working out? Maybe not. So guys, all these food supplements, they are only helping you more than physically and actually the product usage. They're helping you psychologically with your mind. So that's what we need to establish. Now that we've got that aside, what happens when you decide to leave? You're not going to lose any of the gains, guys. So when let's say you've taken that break, now what you really need to do is you have to do everything pretty much the same way. After your workout, your training program can be the same, or probably, what I've seen is when guys decide, I can tell you about myself, initially when I stopped taking supplements because I tapped out of cash and I didn't have any money to invest in whey protein, I kind of felt that I couldn't recover after my workout because I didn't have a whey protein shake to gulp it down. That was wrong. I've also seen that, because I wasn't taking any creatine, that my strength went down, but it's never the case, guys. So guys, you really have to not to be dependent on any of those food supplements. That's one. Two, that break will only help your mind again. It will tell you that you can still train without any food supplements, just with the help of pure clean diet. All you really need to focus on is same thing, your clean eating and lifting. That's about it, and recovery. Supplements will only give you that, as I said, 2 to 3% of that extra edge. And that is why it is my humble request to all of you folks, do take a break from these supplements, though there are supplements which you can take all through the year. And what are those supplements? Whey protein. Whey protein has no side effect whatsoever. The only side effect that I've talked about, which you've seen, if you've seen my previous video, is something to do with indigestion, or if you are lactose or intolerant. That's about it. So you can change the brand of protein and you can take it all year round. Creatine, you can also take it year round, but the effect could be you can synergize the effect, and you can probably double the effect if you were to cycle off for about a week or so, and probably see the effects. Glutamine, you can take it year round. PCAAs, you can take it year round. But yes, fat burners and pre-workout, you should always cycle them off, because it's important for you to actually not get used to these stimulants, because once you get used to it, they'll stop working. So guys, in the end, I'm only going to tell you this, which is something that you have to get into your head, which is that don't rely on food supplements, guys. They're good, they're there, they're going to give you that edge, but the only edge you need in your training is through weight training, which is lifting heavy. The only edge you need is eating clean. Don't be dependent on anything, guys. If you don't have the money and you feel that you can't grow because you don't have money to invest in supplements, you can still get a body, guys. I buy supplements because I think now I'm in a position to afford those supplements. There are a lot many out there, and I've been there, who can't afford supplement. Does that mean that you can't get a body of your choice? Of course you can, but yes, it may take a little time, especially when it comes to recovery. Your recovery may be a little slow, but once you get your body used to it, you will recover faster too. I'll give you another example. Now guys, if you see most of the bodybuilders, Indian desi bodybuilders, they don't have access to whey protein. They don't even probably know what BCAAs are. They don't probably even know what glutamine is. But if you see the amount of effort they put in, look at all the pro wrestlers. They see, Sushil Kumar of the world, and all these guys. They've invested considerable amount of time in training natural, eating clean or non-clean, because when you're desi, you can eat pretty much anything. They didn't rely on any food supplements. So do you. You really don't have to. And if you decide to leave these supplements, you're not going to lose any of the gains. The only gain that you really have is your mind. Get over it and stop thinking about supplement, because I'll tell you what happens once you start buying food supplements. What typically happens, once you're halfway through your whey protein box, you immediately start thinking, oh, what am I going to buy next? Probably, you start looking up on bodybuilding.com. You start asking your friends, oh, my next investment would be that protein powder. My next investment would be that BCAA. Guys, you really don't have to get into that if you don't have money. And what's the point of investing in something which you probably feel will only give you 1, 2, 3% of the edge? You may want to invest in your food. You may want to invest in your training, probably your gloves, which will help you lift better. So think about these things. Don't think that, just by you not taking any supplements because you don't have money, or you decide to quit supplements, you're going to lose all the gains, or you cannot make any gains. You still can. Food supplements are only, what I would say in the end, they only give you that psychological edge. So I hope this thing gets into your head loud and clear, and you start thinking more about training, start thinking more about food, start thinking more about recovery rather than these food supplements. I'm not denying that you don't need them. Of course they will help you, but guys, at the end of the day, it's all about clean eating and training heavy, isn't it? So any one of you who have any questions around this, feel free to reach out to me either on my Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, and I'll be very happy to help you how you can attain a body without any food supplements. So until we meet again, peace.